myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling all those big things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. So Gray Crayon is sick and tired of being used to color in all these huge animals. He's very tired. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you're using me on. White! If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or fill an empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well,
Where is he?
empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon.
Where is he? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to see.
Can you see him?
I
You
can't
can barely see him. He's on the side.
I don't.
He has such a light outline. And that's the point he's making. He's the same color as the page, so
I
it's hard
cannot
to
see
see him.
the outline.
Do you see him, Lizzie?
Daddy? Yeah. Oh.
Okay, go sit down.
I can't see it.
I can see him. Okay, go sit
I
down.
can't see it.
All right. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are colored in by all the other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other colors. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Yes, Brahma? What's that? Oh, I think it was in the story. I'm sorry. All right. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems to wish to congratulate you on a very, very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon, because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. So is Green Crayon upset with Duncan? No. What does Green Crayon want?
Blood.
No, he wants. What does he want, Isabel? Yes, to be friends again. So he's asking for Duncan's help, right?
Duncan,
All right, dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I'm the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color the sun in your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyways, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I'm clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Pat, your pal, and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon.
The real color of the sun actually is orange. Yellow.
Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But The bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon.
I'm stubby. This stubby than me.
You're wearing them down. You just finished using your blue crayon. Nice. Perfect timing. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. I love it. You guys are doing some fantastic work.
I'm
Duncan.
in the bathroom.
All right, back to the book. Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. Is it because you think I'm a girl's color? Is it? Speaking of which, please, tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. The pink crayon is sick and tired of not being used at all. Can you see, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked. I'm too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. Who here has ever peeled their crayon? Peel the paper off.
They're
No, Peach
naked.
Crayon doesn't want to go out of the box because he's naked.
Here, I'll show you all my naked crayons.
It's okay, Dawson. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. You don't even come out of the box.
Here, I'll show you all mine.
Yay! All right. Okay. All right. So Duncan has now read all of the letters. Okay. Have a seat, Weston. Wow. Grade ones. Wow. Poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea.
Ooh, I'm paint.
When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Check it out, you guys.
That's terrible.
I know. So he used every single color to color this huge, beautiful
That
picture.
is so good.
I know, it is so good.
I can never do
And an A plus for creativity. Look, he also drew a crayon and then put all the colors in that one crayon. All right. So, grade one. I would like you
to open up to
yes, to open up to page 1. It says, what is a letter? Okay? I'm going to read some of this to you. I'm going to read, you have a pen and flash, I'm going to read some of this to you, and then you're going to fill in some answers.
Open up to
Yeah,
page
Isabel?
2.
Good job, Jim. I love it. Okay, put it down. Sure, yeah. Okay, so it says grade 1.
Put your naked crayons away.
Grade 1.
You're naked. No.
Show me you're ready. I know, we just read a really funny story, but we have to get back at it.
I'm making me.
Well, first, before we do this, maybe we should discuss. Grade 1. Why did all these crayons, what was the purpose behind our letters to Duncan? Isabel? Only one was happy, yep. The green crayon? Yeah, the green crayon was happy, but he was asking for help in his letter.
And also,
Yep.
the pink one, he never got used.
Yeah, the pink one wanted to be used more. Yep, anything else? What about the peach crayon? Bronwyn?
He was naked.
He was
He didn't wanna
naked.
get out of the box.
It was a cry for help. He needed help from Duncan.
Oh,
Evan?
naked. He was too naked to get out, so he can't go to school.
That's right. You want to go to school? Yeah, you couldn't come out of the box. Matthew?
Blue Quinn.
Blue Crown, what?
That he was happy that he always got used.
Yep, and he was too stubby. He couldn't see over the little part in the crayon box where you can kind of see the colors of the crayons. He couldn't reach there anywhere. He was too small. So he needed a break. Rebecca? Yep, that's right. They were in a fight. That's right.
Oh,
Okay.
they were punching in the face?
Yep. So, what? No. I agreed to that too quickly. I wasn't thinking. Okay. What is a letter? So it says at the top grade ones. I will read it to you. You just have to follow along with your fingers. A letter is a form of communication. What does the word communication mean? Matthew?
It's like, what do you use for your phone?
Yes. But what
to
is?
get to other people that you can't really go to?
Yes. So communication is trying to get a message across to another person.
Yeah.
Okay? So whether it's just talking, if you're communicating with your voice, whether it's, on the phone or you're texting or an email or you write a handwritten letter like the crayons did, that is communication. So a letter is a form of communication. That's right. They would have used their whole bodies because they're the crayons. So letters can be written, letters can be mailed, and letters can also be typed on a computer or on a phone. Letters can even be sent as emails using the internet. Now the first question in grade 1 says, have you ever written a letter before?
Yes.
So you will write yes or no, and you will answer, who was it for? So Miss S, I have a grandma. I call her my Nan, and she lives all the way out in Newfoundland. So that's very far away. It's about...
There's all Newfies in there?
Yeah, it's all Newfies there. It's about, 22 hours to drive. So I would write yes. Miss S has written a letter before. I have written letters to my Nan. When I was very little, me and her would send letters in the mail to each other, and sometimes we'd throw like little pictures or maybe like like a bookmark, something special to each other. Just little things that fit in an envelope, or maybe like stickers. So my answer would be yes. I've written a letter before. Who is it for? My Nan. So that would be my answer for number 1. So you can write yes or no, and then fill in who you have written a letter to before. Matthew?
Where do you write it?
In that first line there, the first blank.
Right here? But I
Yep.
haven't written a letter.
If you haven't, just write no. Yeah, if you haven't written a letter, you will just write no. But a letter could also be a birthday party invitation. It could be a text message. It could be, what else? Another form. It could be like an email. It could be just a little note to your friend. Okay, have a seat, guys. I don't need to see it all right now. I'm going to check it after. All right, the second question says, have you ever received a letter before? Have you ever been given a letter before? So received is when you have gotten it from someone else. Have you ever received a letter before?
No.
And then it says, who was it from? Have you ever received a birthday invitation from someone before?
Yes.
That would be a letter. So you'd write yes, and then you can write maybe the name of your friend. So, yes, I have received a letter before. I mean, I could also write my Nan because she would send me letters. I would send her letters. But I will say my friend. Who's my friend? I have lots of friends, but my friend Kat.
Cat?
I have a friend named Cat, like the kitty cat. So that's my example. I have received some letters from my friend Cat. Yes, Matthew.
I can't remember.
That's okay. You can just write from my friend.
Can I just write maybe?
Sure.
Can you write it on the slip?
The word maybe. All right, we have about 5 minutes left, pretty much. Now this one, flip to the next page. It says, why write letters? We've already kind of discussed some different reasons why you would write a letter. So people write letters for very different reasons, right? Some of the reasons are listed below. So there's a picture of a newspaper. People write letters to share news. Have you ever gotten a wedding invitation?
Yeah,
from
I
someone?
went for a
So
wedding.
that's kind of like, hey, this is big news. We're getting married, and this is when we're getting married, and we want you to come. Right? So to share news. People include letters when they mail a gift. So sometimes you might get a gift in the mail with a birthday card. A birthday card could be a letter or a handwritten letter. And then on the bottom it says, people write letters to stay in touch with people they care about. A long time ago, when men went off to war, how do you think they stayed in contact with their loved ones? Their families, their wife, maybe their girlfriend.
By writing letters?
Hand up. Hand up. Jordan B?
Once I got,
A letter?
no, birthday card.
You got a happy birthday card. So that would be a letter too, yeah. Sebastian, how do you think that they communicated back then?
What's a note?
Yes, or a note or a letter. Yep, and they might send pictures back and forth to each other to update each other.
But the light got shot after.
Maybe some of them did, which is really sad. Okay, so the bottom says, why would you want to write a letter? So anything, any reason. I want you guys to write in any reason you can think of. Why would you want to write a letter?
I just wrote no. Because I don't
No,
like
I want you to
writing
give me some type of reason.
But I don't like writing letters, and I don't have any type of reasons. No?
It could even be a text message. It could be a birthday invitation.
Can I write Canada here? I don't know.
Yes.
That's not okay. I was going to
We're on this one with the newspaper, the present, and the heart, and the lady. This one. So why would you want to write a letter? And again, I just want you guys to sound out your words as best as you can.
I don't know what human. I'm trying to spell
Friend? Oh,
Mine
yeah.
is called
Communicate? Communicate is spelled like this.
You actually have a friend named my friend Cat.
Yeah.
Cat.
Just like a kitty cat. What's that? Sure. Yeah. You could literally write someone a thank you note, thanking them for being so kind to you. Or kind to someone else. Yep. Cheers us. You're done? Okay. Bronwyn?
I'm invited to a wedding, and we get to sit in it. It's my aunt's wedding.
Oh, cool.
Aunt Amy.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'm also going to the park.
Very cool. Is that the same aunt as you, Rebecca? Okay. You guys are both getting to one.
Is one of my.
Yes, the one you told for me. That's so cool. Very exciting. Yes, Isabel? Oh, yeah. You'll probably be at a wedding party, I bet. Probably. I had my sister in my wedding party. Okay.
You
So,
already had a wedding?
yeah, I've been to lots of weddings. Okay. What is the purpose? So the purpose is the reason why someone writes something. Okay, so the reason is purpose is the fancy word for reason. People write letters for many different reasons. Some people write letters to say thank you. Just a simple thank you. Other people write letters to talk to friends and family. What's that? Not yet. We're going to go to the washroom together in a couple minutes. Brainstorm different reasons why someone might write a letter. So you see how there's that little web in the middle? It says letter writing in the cloud.
Yeah.
You will brainstorm 4 different reasons why somebody would write a letter.
Where?
Right here. We're on the next page.
Wait, what do we do on the other page? Yeah. It just gave me an idea. I don't have any reasons. What do we do?
You brainstorm different reasons why someone would write a letter. So it could be a birthday invitation. It could be to stay in touch, to share news, to say thank you, maybe a sympathy card. Maybe someone has gone through a really tough time and you wanted to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Something like that. Levi?
What do you do on the other page?
Which page? Oh, you say, why would you want to write a letter? So why would you want to write a letter? If Miss S was saying, Levi, you have to write a letter for this assignment, but it can be any letter. What type of letter would you want to write?
I have no idea.
Think of anything. Tirza?
You could write, I'm ready for, the math test and, if someone, is
Yep,
far away and you don't have a cell phone.
that's right.
Use it.
Just to let you know, I'm ready for the math
I
test.
can't do it.
So really quick, here, I'll write it. So it says, sorry, we gotta go to the washroom in a second. Okay, so it says letter writing.
What time is it?
It's time to go to the washroom actually. Okay, so
Line up.
letter writing, yeah. You know what? We gotta go to the washroom.
Done.
We'll finish this. We'll finish that next time.
We should say Gunzy.
Okay, guys, put your masks on, please.
I know.
Miss S, I'm an
Your